Good afternoon, lovely jubbly people of YouTube. Welcome back to my little part of the universe. As you can see, my eyes are very red at the moment. I have been trying now unsuccessfully to film liquid eyeliner on the over 40s eye. It's just not working out for me today. Now, yesterday it worked first time. And there are days when you go to put on your eyeliner when bang, it just goes first time. But then there are days when you just have to give up and not wear it because the over 40 eye just doesn't always cooperate. I'm going to try once more. If it doesn't work, lads, then I'm sorry. I will just have to talk you through it without actually physically doing it because it's not working for me. I'll try it on the eye that it normally works very well on. But you see, what you're doing is you're holding your eye taut, the skin, because otherwise my skin moves, as you can see. I'm over 40, so that's an expected result of age. So you're pulling your skin in. Now you're not yanking the shit out of it, lads. And you're just going to draw. I'm resting my elbows on the table in the hope that it gives me more stability for this. You have your line and you draw your triangle to meet your lash line, and then you just paint in. And now, as you can see, because I have so many wrinkles under my eyes, it is awkward. But there is your tiny little wing. And it is literally tiny, because that is literally all you can do as an over 40 is a tiny wing. You try to go any bigger and you're in trouble. Like, I'll show you what I mean. That is about as big as I risk going on these eyes. Again, we're back into the big mirror. 5x. I really needed 10x for this, lads, to be honest with you. Now have a look and see if it's in the right spot. Now, that, my friends, is as good as I can get it. So basically, you've watched me do it. You pull your skin in this way and you go to the last lash line and you draw your line straight up. Now I'm filling in the corner here because I've noticed there's a little gap. And same on this side. And once you have your little line, you've got your little triangle. Draw your little triangle. Here's another gap. You draw your little triangle and you bring it down to your lash line. And the result you get is a tiny, tiny wing. Because I'm over 40 and approaching 50, unfortunately, in a few months. God, look at the state of me. Approaching 50 in a few months. I have wrinkly eyes. It's not some loose skin is what I would call it. It's the whole gravity thing. As you age, your skin just goes south. Everything goes south, guys. Anyway, now my eyes, if you look at the wings on both my eyes, they are not exactly the same. As close as I can physically get them to go is what's done. And that's the best I can get. If I can't get them to go the exact same on both eyes, well, you know what? That's life. Nothing's perfect. No one's perfect. No one's skin is perfect. No one's makeup goes perfect. A funny story for you. Well, not funny, but I've just got a letter today from the hospital, right? With an appointment to go and see a nurse specialist on the 16th of December, which is a Wednesday. That's fine, no problem. I'll be there on the Wednesday, the 16th of September. Absolutely will be there, right? It's to do bloods and a couple of checkups, but mostly, primarily, the focus of it is to see how I'm doing on the new injections. The bin arrived this morning for the injections, right? Grand, lovely. So did the letter to go and see the specialist in 3 weeks' time to see how I'm going, if I've any side effects from it. I was on the tablet form of these a few years ago, and the side effects were, well, it wasn't horrific, but it wasn't great either. I did have nausea and I did lose a good bit of hair. I'm getting pedantic now with these. Anyway, and I did lose a good bit of hair and I was nauseous a lot, you know. But anyway, I went in to see the professor last week because, as everybody knows, I have autoimmune arthritis. I went in to see the professor. I'll tell you the story. Very nice man. And a decision was made to put me on the injectable form of this old medication that he says will sort me out, both the skin and the arthritis itself, which is a separate disease altogether. The skin is just coincidental. Anyway, so I'm due to start this new injection. Right, funny thing is, I get the letter to go and see the specialist nurse in 3 weeks. I have the sharp spin to put the injections into, and no prescription for the injections as of yet. So if they haven't sent me out a prescription before I go to see this nurse specialist, I mean, what's the story? That's just wasting her time. It's kind of funny. They're sort of arse about face. Anyway, we'll see what happens by the end of today. I intended on starting them on Friday and just do the injections every Friday and see how I go. He's put me on them for 3 months. I think initially for 3 months, I think. I'm not sure. I'll have to wait and see whatever the prescription says. But low dose and then higher it up. It's just, you know, the way it goes with this fucking arthritis. You can never... There's no cure, lads. There's no cure for autoimmune arthritis. No cure. It's not caused by stress. It's not caused by an injury. It's caused by your immune system deciding to attack you, basically. It attacks some fluid that's around your joints, and you know, instead of protecting you from whatever, it's attacking you, and you can get very damaged very quick if you have a flare up, and they don't, you know, control it. So anyway, that's the latest. And as everybody can see, I've dyed my hair with a box, and any hairdressers watching, it's done a week. Now I probably am starting to see a little bit of regrowth, which is good. And I will, of course, like, it is kind of, it's not a white blonde. It's kind of a golden blonde, and it's, you know, and then there's highlights that were previously there that just, and when it's down, it looks a lot more blonde. But I'm happy with it. It's pretty even colour, except for the highlights, which are lighter than the rest, which is a good thing. In case anybody's wondering what's on my lips, I'm wearing stripped down liner from MAC, and then a Maybelline lipstick in 013 Smoked Peach. I love it. It's fabulous. Them two wings are definitely, one is going west and the other's going north. They're just not even, and I could stay here for a week and I wouldn't get them even. So I'm just going to give up and say, to fuck with it. So that's my update. I haven't been on here for a while. I haven't shopped. I've been wearing makeup, but what you see is what I've been wearing. God, I'm in a black top and a pair of brown Fat Man pants. That's what I call them. And a pair of black boots. For comfort, lads. Because I swear to God, it's roasting in here in my little apartment. Now, don't get me wrong, I love my little apartment, but it is roasting. I have my dinner ready to cook. I have my potatoes in the microwave cooked. And I have my little bit of cauliflower with melted cheese in the oven ready to go on and cook. So, my friends, that is the winged eyeliner for the over 40s. Yes, I've just shown you how fucking difficult it is. You got it in real time. No bullshit. Okay, guys. Mwah. Cheery bye. Don't forget to subscribe.